Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost dimension.
Everybody, it's Tuesday again. Can you believe it? Mango's excited, as you can hear him screaming at the top of his lungs. The toddler's locked in his cage, not very happy, as Pip is also locked up today. So just Mango, he's going to be coming in and out. So I hope everybody is feeling good. I've got kind of a dreary day here at the lake. It's very windy, very cloudy, but that's okay. It's time to get some stuff done. I don't know about you all, but I've been busy trying to finish up some things for the art gallery because they're going to be having a empty bowls event next month. And what they're going to be doing is raising money for the food banks in the area. So I'm trying to get it done ahead of time because I don't always feel like sitting for a long time. So I don't know if everybody felt all that crazy energy last week, but we did have an equinox and kind of set a lot of people in the world a little bit of slam bam. And everybody was feeling kind of distant and a little off and not really sure what was going on. But that's kind of sort of what it was. It was the fall equinox, so it's all good. Excuse me, I want to say hi, Kat. How are you? Hi, James. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Catherine. Hi, James. Let's see who else is here. Oh, Kay is here, I think I saw too. Hi, Kay. I think you're here somewhere. Let's see who else is here. Oh, this is also. I'm really sorry. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so proud that you're able to do that. That's fantastic. It's an interesting thing. Remember to smudge after you leave to clear yourself because you pick up everybody's energy when you're at those shows. It's raining over by you? Wow, okay. All right. That's, I wish it would rain more here. We've needed it. We haven't really had it this summer, but you better make sure you put food out for the cats and dogs though, Margaret, okay? All right, let's see. Kat, what's going on with you? You had a fun morning today. And oh, you were puppy sitting. Oh, my gosh. Puppy sitting is the best. I can't have a dog anymore because I can't physically take it out for walks. And it's the first time in, over 20 years that I've never had a dog. So it's hard. But I love getting everybody else's puppy and get my puppy fix whenever I see them. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Chloe. How are you? That's okay, Chloe. You're good. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. No problem. Hi, Barb. How are you? Yeah, it's don't you guys get a lot of yeah, tell her, Mango. Don't you guys get a lot of rain out in Oregon anyway? I thought you do. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody's well, and I'm glad you're all here. And yeah, I'll pull a card for James. Not a problem. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to open the deck. Hopefully, the little monster man, he's very happy today because he's out. I haven't let him out in the past couple days, and now he's getting into all kinds of mischief. All right, so let's see what we can pull for James today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So today, what I've got for your son is fire, the elemental of fire. Now, the elementals come into play a lot of times with people, and I don't even think we all realize they do, or that we have the ability to kind of tap into that energy. And for what's coming through for James right now, it's about putting a fire under him to help push him and get a good start at whatever's going on right now. He's going to be stepping into some new things. And I feel like what they're telling me is he's a little hesitant to do it. So Spirit wants to come in and give him that boost of energy, not fire under his butt to hurt him or anything, but trying to give him that boost of energy to get through what's coming in for him. And I am also getting he's the word they're using is wavering, whether to do something or not. And by what they're saying, it's probably just go ahead and do it, James, because it'll be something, even if you get through it and you weren't like really super thrilled with it, you're going to have more experience that you'll be able to put in what I call your proverbial toolkit for times ahead of you in your life when you might need those same experiences to be able to get through something else, right? So basically what it's saying, it's not burning anything out, it's not cleaning anything out, it's actually telling you, go ahead, get that push, use that energy that they're going to help you with to get through. Hi, Cindy Plume. And once you do, you'll be okay, and you'll go through it really smoothly. But remember to use and ask the divine energies for those exact reasons, because sometimes we do need help. Okay, so Margaret, I hope James, it resonates for James, and his card today is the element of fire. Hi, Cindy Pinkham, how are you today? Hi, Chloe. Yeah. You're welcome. Let's see, who else did I miss? Oh, Barb. Yep, Barb. Where did she go? Woo. Yeah. Hello, Kimberly Jean. How are you? I hope you are well. Okay, don't tell me anything, Barb. You know how that works. Oh, that's good, Cindy. I'm glad. Oop, I'm doing these backwards. Oh, well, let's see what happens here. All right, Kimberly Jean, let me see what I can get for you today. Mango's over here. He's trying to pick cards, and I can't let him have them because he'll twiddle them and he'll chew them. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. 7. No, he's not going to do it. He's a brat. All right, so today for you is a snow goose. Okay, snow goose. So on the medicine wheel, which is very much similar to a astrology, like the 12 years, the Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, all those, right? And it broke down into 12 months. Well, the Native American community also has the medicine wheel, and it's also broke down into 12 months, and then it keeps going down and down, and it's each month what the plants that are going to influence you, how the moon's going to energize you or not. It all comes into that. So the snow goose is for January, which is my totem, which actually 100% fits me. It tells you that we're stubborn or bullheaded, as Spirit is yelling at me right now. And we're very matter of fact. We get things done. We don't waver. We're happy to teach other people. We're good with children. But once we teach them everything they need to know, and this can also be for friends or people that are around you, we let them go and wish them well. We can still be friends with them, we can still love them, but our involvement is done. So what I'm seeing for you today is just that, and they keep pushing me to say that your involvement is just done. So there's something that was going on, and they kind of got you sucked into it a little bit, is what I'm being shown. And so you walked them through everything and possibilities and how they might choose or how they might do something. You basically gave them your opinion, right? And they learned from you by watching how you walk through life. But now it's time to be done. They need to learn to take responsibility for self and not keep throwing it back to you to fix it. Okay. And when I say this and kind of grin a little bit, I'm the fix it queen. All my life, I've been that way, where people come and I try to fix it. We're not supposed to fix everything for everybody else, because what happens is when we're not available or we're not around anymore, right? They won't know what to do. So they have to stand up and take responsibility for themselves. This is very, very strong right now. And they are saying, be done with it. Doesn't mean, again, that you wish them bad. Doesn't mean you don't care about them. But you need to be with whatever this is. This is the message. It's really strong. And they're yelling it. Be done with it. And move on to whatever you need to. And by kind of like finishing this, you're going to open up more space for more positives to come in for you and more positive opportunities and things. So yeah, that's your card, Kimberly. I hope it resonates. They're being very loud and they're laughing at me because that's how I am, right? Okay, so your card was the snow goose. And again, I hope that resonates well for you. Okay, and thanks for popping on today. I really appreciate it. I will pull you a card. No problem. But for anybody else that's on here, I don't want to know things before I pull, okay? But I will do this for you, Miss Barb. Alrighty. Ooh, a mango. All right, so. Okay, well, the deer fell out. So that's, you're going to get two cards here. The deer fell out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, there you go, 2 of them. All right, you got the deer is first, and the ram is second. Okay, so combining these two, right? So the deer comes in first, and the deer is about movement and change. It's not the doe, it's the buck. So it comes through and it's telling you period of change. They're going to begin in, let's see, what's this? Yeah, in the beginning of November, end of October, the deer, the male, the bucks go into rut, and it's a big change. And the velvet has all come off their antlers by now, and their racks, and they're out there kind of getting territory kind of marked and trying to choosing out their harem, what it's going to be. And this is about preparation for that. And for you, it's preparation for the next coming season, which is not fall, it's for winter time. So there's going to be a lot of changes coming in for you, and you need to push through them and work through them in order to make yourself stronger. It doesn't mean that you're pushing things away that matter. It doesn't mean that you're dismissing anybody or anything or any emotion, but this is about you right now, and you need to be able to empower yourself to balance yourself and take care of you. I've got flies in the house. I've got 3. I have no idea how they got in the house, but they always find me. I can go every room and they're still following me. Anyway, so the deer is talking about that preparation for winter with all these changes coming in. And once they move into winter and the snow starts to fly in December, end of November, they lose their antlers. The bucks drop the antlers until next year. So the ram comes in second for you, And the ram is about, well, okay, yeah. Part of it is about being, again, bullheaded and stubborn. But it's also about the ability and agility to be able to move through different scenarios and being okay with that. But what they're saying is it's going to come almost instinctual for you how you're going to maneuver over the next month. And the ram that they're showing me is kind of just moving slowly. So this is something that you're going to go through, and I'm hearing a word, winter sleep. So whatever you've gone on through everything, you're still going to have some stuff coming up, even though your mom has already passed, that's going to kind of include her and make her inclusive with what you're doing or what's going on. But they're saying just maneuver it slowly. There's no pressure. There's no time limit. There's no specific way. Hey, can you stop yelling? Hey, what are you doing? There's no really set pattern or how you're supposed to do things. Do it for you. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Don't worry about what anybody else says. Just do what feels right for you so you can bring balance back to your life. And those are your two cards, Barb. It's the deer, the buck deer, and the ram. Okay, I hope that resonates for you, and my sympathies for the loss of your mom. I know that's really difficult for any of us who lose a mom, and many of us have. All right, so thank you. All right, let's see. There's James. I'm really glad, Cindy. I'm really glad. I'll talk to you later on. I'll give you a buzz probably tomorrow. Yes, James, you can have a card. Absolutely. You can. Hang on. I am doing okay, Cindy. Hi, Presh. Hi, Mary Jo. How are you? Okay, so let me see what James gets today. He is a stitch and a half. He wants attention. Is that what you're telling everybody? Come on over here. Come on. Come on. You know, everybody wants to see you, so come on. Oh, he's a brat. All right, so let's see what I got for you today, James. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card today is the bat. Okay, so the bats have all our senses that we have, you know, sight, hearing, taste, all that stuff. But they also have, well, you know, the thing that you always hear, blind as a bat. That's because they don't see hardly at all other than shadows. And they use radar to be able to sense where to fly. They use radar to find their food. Think of that, flying around and maybe grabbing mosquitoes that are flying around in the air or moths. That's like pretty incredible, using radar to do that. So what I'm being shown for you today, James, though, is you need to use your spidey senses, your tinglies, like when something comes up and you're not really sure about it, or you've met a certain person and they kind of give you like an off feeling, right? So it's an intuitive thing for you. So over the next week, you're going to have to rely a little more on that intuition, that knowing that we all have, and listen to it. Don't just say, oh, that's, you know, like, why do I feel that way? Or, ooh, you know, I don't want to deal with that. Listen to your gut. If you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it. If it's fine, it won't give you that tingly sense that something's off. And they really, really want you to pay attention to that over like the next week and a half. And it's not that anybody's going to try to do anything that's not good, but it's going to be situations. I almost feel like it's at a work, like a workplace or something that involves you doing like something that you do every day. So just kind of be wary of it. Okay. And they're saying don't get talked into anything you don't feel comfortable with just because you think it's going to make other people happy. If you don't want to do it or it's not in your wheelhouse and you feel kind of off about it, don't do things to please other people. If it works for you and you want to do it, great. But if somebody's trying to talk you into it, I feel like almost like it's like, can you do this for me? Can you just take care of it? I can't do it right now, blah, blah, blah. don't get yourself in trouble, but also let your voice be heard. And if it's not resonating for you, don't even get involved with it. And this is very strong for the next week and a half, I'd say, James. And that's your card today, is the Bat. Cindy, I see all your pictures all the time. I am so jealous because I can't run around anymore. Ooh, okay, going down here. Hi, Mary Jo. Yes, I can give you one. Kimberly Jean. Great. I'm glad. You know, it's really odd. And I know some people, like, how do you say, I use the cards, and Chloe was here a little bit ago. I did a read for her last week. She had won it over on Ghost Dimension. So once a month, Sean and Bex will be giving away a half-hour read with me, right? But I don't read with cards. I read with sitting in with the person and doing a read from spirit. But I always throw the cards in at the last, kind of to sum it up. So it's always really interesting to me that the cards pretty much sum up what spirit gives me. But the cards are really a way to connect, because I can connect with you through them. They show me things. And yeah, it helps. It helps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm sorry he's straight. I apologize. He's just happy today because he's outside and he's trying not to get into trouble. All right, so here you go. Your card today is the crocodile. All right, so interesting. Crocodiles are actually starting to thrive down in Florida, and for many years the storms brought them in, but they're learning to adapt to fresh water. They prefer brackish water and salt water, but they are adapting a little bit. And they found a couple of them over this past month down in Florida that they had to move or actually hunt because they were after people, which is not good. They're also crossbreeding with gators, which is making this super croc type gator. And it's interesting how nature adapts to be able to continue to survive. So for you today, the croc is bringing in the ability to steer through things. Okay, so to continue forward, to thrive, right? They always tell you for a reason, right? Never fails. And what it is, it's almost like you're going to go through a bunch of people that are around you or a situation around you that's really super negative, right? And it's like, keep that armor on and just keep your eyes straight ahead and focused on what it is that you're trying to accomplish or where you're trying to get to at this point. I respect gators and crocodiles. I would not fuss with them. And this is what they're saying. When you walk through or you go through whatever the situation or around whoever these people are, they respect you. But it's a healthy respect, but it's almost like they know that if they're doing wrong, you're not going to hesitate to show them where you stand on it, right? So, and that's okay. Sometimes our energy is so strong that it can push people away. And it doesn't mean your energy's bad. It just means you walk with a lot of energy. I've had that all my life. I've had people come up after they've gotten to know me and say, wow, we were like scared of you. I'm like, scared of me? Why? I mean, it takes a long time for me to get like elevated to the point where the grizzly steps out. And of course, if that happens, it's like free game and just lets it out and lets it loose, right? And I feel this is what's going on. And it's like, if you need to use this energy, you're able to do it. And the croc is showing me, yeah, your armor's there. You can take care of yourself. It's not a big deal for you, but it is for these people that are almost trying to get you distracted for some reason. And that's what I feel. It's like they don't want you to see something. that's going on. So they're trying to distract you. Just keep your eyes on the narrow and straight, and just keep doing what it is you do best and how you do it, because you've got this great heart energy and soul energy, and you're not out to harm anybody. But dang, let me tell you, if they come to attack your sacred circle or your people that are in your sacred circle, look out. And they need to know that. The outside world needs to know a lot of things sometimes, you know? And that's your card today. Excuse me, and I hope that resonates for you, Mary Jo. And thanks for popping on today. I'm very glad, Miss Kimberly Jean. You know, Kimberly is my first name, right? My English name. Woo! Yeah, I'll take you a card. I'll give you a card. Absolutely, I can. Let me just put this up a little bit more. All righty. So, okay, while I'm shuffling for her, and I'm going to just say this out loud before I even get to you, Presh, because I know you're here. About 3 hours ago, I was doing some meditation and I was smudging, and I had this image come through, and the image was a woman, and she had on this dress that really, really shimmered, but it was from, the bottom was from dark turquoise to light turquoise to white to light purple, lavender, and going all the way to the top of the dress to a dark purple. And as soon as I saw her, she grinned. Oh, and the color was kind of shiny, not glittery, shiny. It kind of shimmered. So I'm just going to leave you with that while I'm getting ready here to pull a card with Kay, because this woman's getting very excited. And when I saw her earlier today, I just rolled my eyes and I said, oh, I know who this is for. I said, because she always brings her family with her when she's here. So, Presh, I know I'll get to you in a little bit, but here we go for Kay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, this is, I actually thought about this too before, and I almost pulled some out because I was going to show you guys. Your card today is the Sacred Sweetgrass. Okay, so, okay, this is about blessings. It's also about the sacred. I use, and the culture uses, sweetgrass for blessings, for ceremonies, and it smells, I can't even tell you, it's just this beautiful, beautiful, sweet smell, like almost like fresh cut grass, but there's a sweetness to it. And we use it for blessings. But what this is coming in is, for you, is about the sacredness of your walk, that you're beginning to embrace what your soul was put here for, or what you actually contracted for to come and do. And it's about the blessings that you are giving to others. And the spirit world is very much supportive of this, because this is kind of work that's going on. And we're in a point now, folks, in 2023, there's like a great, whether you're aware or not, it's like people that are intuitive will feel it. There's a kind of a war going on between dark and light, right? And it seems like one side is winning, but they're not really, because there's more people awakening and understanding truths of knowledge that really need to be heard. So, Kay, you're part of the already have it. You're with the program. So you just need to do what you do the best way and share those blessings with others and those teachings with others, so that people possibly can wake up and understand what's going on as well. Energy is a really difficult thing to handle sometimes, But you're learning, and they're very proud of the fact that you are. So your card, and with his approval, is Sacred Sweetgrass. So thanks, and I hope you have a great time at that show that you're going to, and I hope you have great success there, and I hope this resonated. All right. Oh, okay, Kat, no problem. Okay. Let me see here. Ta-da! Ruthie's here. Ooh, ow, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ow, ow. My nerves and my legs are screaming. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad, Barb. Okay, Miss Natalie. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to push this up to the top. Okay, let's see what I've got going. Oh, he went back on the stage. She just stopped in to say hi, I guess. Wanted you to know I have him out. All right, so let's see what I can get for you, Natalie. Ooh. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, apparently we do this every week. It's really wild. 72 cards. Your card came up also as the bat. Okay, so for you though, it's a little different. They're literally, and I'm not going to go through what the bat means again because we were just hearing that a few minutes ago with James. But for you, this is about, I feel like the word is discombobulated. Okay, and how I'll explain this with the bat is when they get overwhelmed, like with light. Okay, if you've ever seen documentaries or if you've ever been in a place, we have bats up here. But if they get into a small space or something and they have light shined on them, they freak out. They totally freak out because they don't know what's going on. And their little instinctive radar that they have, just like it's bonkers, right? So this is kind of what I'm feeling right now. Not that you're bonkers, but I'm feeling that the energies that are around you, the people that are around you, are making you, I want to say, uneasy. They're making you unsettled, and it's causing you to have it kind of wash over into other parts of your life. Okay, so that you need to understand it's not you. It's simply that you're sensitive to what's going on around you. Almost like an empath or intuitive, however you want to call it. But you're feeling that stuff, and it's kind of messing things up, right? Because you don't feel unease. You don't feel wobbly or waffling, like you're being timid. That's not how you are. But this is throwing you like a sideways punch that you didn't see coming. So what I'm being told to tell you is simply to stop, step outside, feet on the ground, and take 7 deep breaths, 1 for each direction. Anytime you're feeling like this, and dispel it. And what happens is when we take these deep breaths and we hold them, like breathe in really deep, hold it, release it, and you go around for each direction, north, south, east, west, above, below, and within. What it does by bringing that oxygen into yourself, it kind of slows things down. It kind of grounds you and brings you back to your reality, right? And we're all feeling this energy in different ways, and this is what it is. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's nothing other people are doing, but because it is kind of throwing you off kilter, you need to remember to do that, because what will happen if you don't is other people's negatives and other people's bullshit will start collecting and attaching to you, which will make it more difficult for you to be able to balance. And we don't need anybody else's stuff. We all have our own stuff. So this is just about you. And I want to say what they're showing me is 2, and I'm thinking 2 weeks. So it's going to be coming out of left field or coming out of the blue, however you want to put it, every few days, it's going to kind of hit you. And it's going to be like, what the heck is this about? Or it's going to be an issue that'll pop up that you'll have to take care of that you never expected. Just know you'll be fine. It's okay. You just have to kind of flow through that energy in a good way. Okay, Natalie? We're all feeling it, girl. We're all feeling it. So there you go. That's your card today. And it's the Bat. And I hope it resonates for you. And, you know, for any of you that are out there listening right now, if you have any time where things are kind of feeling overwhelming or just like, where did that come from? Do the same. Step outside, take that deep breath, and just use that energy to calm yourself down as you're taking those breaths. All right. I love you all. And just remember to take care of yourselves, right? All righty. I'm going to go down. Hi, Lisa. How are you? San Francisco. Never been there. I'd love to be there. I wish I could travel. I just can't. You're getting pains. Well, how bad is the pain? If it's bad enough, you should get a hold of the doc and get it checked, because there's a lot of things on that side. Gallbladder, appendix, that kind of stuff. You might have even stretched a muscle. I don't think it's anything super bad, but you should get it checked if it continues, James. Okay. Well, Adam, I do a lot of different things. People here. Ghosts, yeah. It's not what I'm about. I'm about trying to help people and help them find their positives in their day. Thanks for popping on. I appreciate it. Kim Watson, hello. Oh, you're so funny, Ruth. Yeah, you've been around, Ruth, when I've had that come out, you know. Hi, Kim. Let's see what I can give for you. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what I can get for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is a big power card. All right, there you go. Your card today is the Wolf. Okay, so Wolf comes in, and Wolf is teacher. Wolf is teacher to many people for many different things. They teach us values. They teach us how to treat your pack, your family, your sacred circle of the people that are in there that mean the most to you. They're also protector. What I'm seeing for you, though, is okay, so you're walking more like a bear, okay? And this is what they're showing me, okay? And my partner was a wolf. So when she passed, you know, it's like, wow. And I still get her energy coming in. But the wolf, when we were on Earth together, would go running down the road with whatever it is, and that's metaphorically, and be 12 steps ahead, but missing everything that was in between where I was and the wolf was. So what you need to do, and what they're showing me, is you need to get a happy medium between the bear walk and the wolf walk, okay? So there's some things you're missing as you're walking ahead because you're paying attention to the wolf that keeps coming back down. And as teacher, it keeps come on, hurry up, get down here. What are you doing? Okay, so you can speed it up a little bit, but take the time that you need to get to the goal. That's the word I'll use, goal. All right. And it's a happy medium. And I'm also going to tell everybody here, and this is I'm also hearing, never say I'm a lone wolf. Okay. Because a lone wolf is just simply not a good thing. If it's a lone wolf, it's been cut from the pack. The pack has pushed it out because it's weak or it's ill. So you never want to be a lone wolf. Never want to be a lone wolf. And I always laugh because this is what people will say, oh, I'm a lone wolf. No, that's not a healthy thing, okay? But for you, again, Kim, it's about being that in between. work with the wolf, lots to teach you, lots to share with you, but you do need to take your time, just not quite as long as I do when I'm walking around, because I just bumble through everything, right? I just kind of, yeah, and if I see pretty flowers, I'll lay down for a little while, or, and that's not how you have to move. We have to move a little bit faster, so it's between the wolf and the bear, and find your space. Also feeling that it's protecting you for whatever reason, and I think it's protecting you from outside chaos, because again, the world is full of it right now. There's chaos everywhere, there's negatives everywhere, and allow this energy to come through. And you can also call on your ancestors that were before you in this lifetime, and the ones that have walked with you and have passed to the other side. Spirit side, the spirit lands will embrace you and assist you with anything that you need. Okay, so that's your card, and yeah, it is a powerful card. It's the wolf. So I hope that kind of resonates with you for a little bit. Woo! Thank you. Yeah, some days it's really, 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 really hard to share energy. I do it 2 days publicly, and that's about it. All right, I knew you were here, Presh. Yeah, Lisa, the dress is gorgeous, and again, Presh, this is like she's stepping forward, and it's very calming. But it's almost like, okay, I got to tell you, I'm not gonna pull you a card right now. So, and she's right here. She hasn't left, because this woman so wants to greet you, and so wants you to know this and understand this. And what she's showing is she's doing this with her hands, and it's showing me a star, and it's bright white, like purest white, like divine light, right? So it's that energy of creator, or it's just a divine light, and it's not shimmering, it's just glowing very softly. And she's got this, and it's like in her hands, and she's got this out front. And I want to say what it's doing is twofold. It's connecting, but it's also bringing healing. And she's very generous with this healing. And okay, yep. And she's just there, and she's almost like floating. Like I don't see the ground under her. I feel this is some kind of yeah, my hands are tingling right now. I feel kind of like this is a divine energy that's coming in for you, or someone that has passed that actually has walked back into divinity, if that makes sense. Like they chose to come and experience the human, but now they're in that divine form again. And this is really a strong connection for you. This goes to your soul. These colors are so vibrant, but yet healing is what they're showing me. And this has been a big process for you. She's telling me whatever this is that's going on with you, or has been going on with you, it's been a very big process. And she's kind of saying like this is getting close to where you become whole, and you become your soul's energy and purpose again. Because I feel like what she's showing me is it was wavering off. I have energy buzzing out of my hands like crazy right now. So this is almost like I don't want to say a final gift, but it's the final part of this crazy journey that you've been on. And she's just like, she's like this, and she's like, please accept this. And she goes back to this pose again, but that dress and that energy is just everywhere. It's like, and if you look beyond her and around her, it's like a beautiful night sky, really, really dark, navy blue, black, with all these shimmering lights in it. So whoever this is, with what she's bringing for you is really important. I'm not pulling you a card because this is your message for today, if that makes sense. she just kind of envelops you with this energy. So I hope it resonates for you, and I hope you can open to this energy, because she'll be following me around all week. If she doesn't, you don't. But this is really calming, and it's coming from a peaceful source, and I want to say a holy source, like the divine energy of whatever this is. So I hope that resonates for you. I hope it does. Oh, shush, Ruth. Don't tell them all. I haven't used that name in so long. I don't even remember what it sounds like. And don't call me either. Yeah, it is very, very, very vivid. Very vivid. All right, let's go down a little bit farther. Well, Adam, I don't know what your card is. I can happy to pull one for you if you'd like me to. All right, let's go here. Oh, let's cut these bad boys a couple times. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to tell you, Adam, the reason I picked the 7th card is 7 is a sacred number. Plus, there's 7 directions: north, south, east, west, above, below, and within. And it's also about the 7 grandfather teachings. So your card today is honey and the bee. Okay, so bees are very important to the world around. We need bees. Bees pollinate. They help things to grow. We get food and sustenance from the beehives, and it's all about nature with the bees. And the honey is soothing. It's something that we can utilize for healing. There's many purposes for it. But what I'm seeing with you right now is it's almost like it's time to, the word they're giving me is divest. It's about you kind of going outside the box. And what I mean by that is you've kind of boxed yourself into a place, and if anything on the outside comes, you're not comfortable with it, or you don't understand it, or you would prefer to kind of push it away, saying it's nonsense or whatever. You need to open at least the one side of the box, the lid, one side, so you start getting new things. This is about, again, how the bee does one thing and it kind of keeps spreading. So everything is linked. Everything is relevant. We're all related, whether it's water, earth, people, families, events. Everything can go back to, at some point, we're connected. And this is where you're kind of blocking stuff, is in this. This is how it happens. This is what goes on. And anything outside of that belief doesn't exist. But it does. So they want you to kind of open, even if it's just a little bit, open one side of the lid of the box to maybe examine possibilities, to maybe open to new things coming in. And maybe if you do, it'll resonate a little bit more. And your knowledge base and your toolkit, which I call the proverbial toolkit, which is our experiences that help us through life, will grow. And you'll allow room for more positive things to come in. But you need to open part of that box lid to allow stuff to come in. Just because we have, even myself, just because I've learned something maybe one way, and it's because there's always growth. There's always new things to learn about and understand and comprehend, and yes, even be puzzled by. So this is where you're at right now, and I hope that resonates with you for today. And it's the honeybee. But just kind of open up to some new things, and you'll be surprised at what can come in that's positive. Pamela Crawford is in the house. Going down here. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Cindy, I was thinking the same thing about James. He might have pulled like a rib muscle or something, and that's really rough sometimes. Yeah. Well, Ruth, thank you, Cindy. All right, let's go down. Let's go down. Sure, not a problem. Love to. Hi, Pads. Hi, Chicago. Chicago. All right, let's see what we can get here for Lisa. I don't think I've ever pulled for you before. At least I don't remember. Although I don't remember much after I do these. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, well, see, you know, today is the day of shuffle 72 cards and we repeat. So your card also today is the wolf. All right, so let me see what they're going to tell me about the wolf for you. Okay, well, what they're showing me for you is this wolf is sitting right in front of you on the path that you're walking, you know, which is your life path, which is your journey. And it's sitting there and it's waiting very patiently, but it's waiting. And it's sitting about maybe 12 feet, like from what they're showing me. So this is about, oh, okay. So the 12 feet. Oh, okay. All right, so 12 breaks down, they're breaking it down into a 12-month calendar, okay? So there's things that you're going to be learning over the next 12 months, which is a year, and they want to teach you. And I'm seeing this wolf sit, but I'm also seeing its pack all around you on the outside. So this is about a learning journey for you, and whoever this is actually somebody that is in your life right now. That can kind of, the word they're using is enlighten you with about some things, and it's like they're a teacher, and it's almost like I've done this before. You don't even recognize them as a teacher, but they are, and it's almost like you'll be learning that as you move forward on your path. But this is almost about kind of, I hate to use the word, I don't like labels, but it's kind of more like of a holistic side of things rather than a science-based side of things. But they can teach you many things. You just have to open up. And what I'm laughing because they're saying they're right in front of, we're right in front of her, but she's like not aware or hasn't acknowledged it. And they're saying, like, when she does, it's going to be like that aha moment, like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it. But over the next 12 months, and again, the 12 is coming in very strong. There's going to be a lot of different things that you're going to experience. And good, bad, and indifferent, you know, but it's all going to make a difference in who you are. So it's going to be all about that soul growth, okay, and the path that you're on, and you're opening more and more. And I will say that there's a lot of this going around right now. Men are involved to a degree, but it's mostly almost like the women are rising up to kind of empower themselves and take the energies that we have surrounding us to help us grow into a more positive, as we're going to be asked to lead in the front ahead of us, the year ahead of us, the years ahead of us, okay? And this is what they're saying for you. So this is your card today, and it is the wolf, and I hope it resonates for you. Woo! Okay, let's see here. You're very welcome. Yeah, you're very welcome. La, la, la. Yeah, we all love that. Sure, I can pull you a card. You know, Lisa, that's something as well. Hang on, Cindy. This is very true. We learn from each other. Sometimes when we don't even you know, like we aren't even getting, like you said, it's not for you in particular, but we can learn. And that's kind of why I like to share here, because there's a lot we can learn from reads. Nature is crazy. Nature's always teaching. All right, let's see what I can pull out for you today, Miss Cindy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6 and 7. Ooh. All right, this is one of Ruthie's favorites. You got the great horned owl. Okay. So owls are keepers of knowledge and mystery, but they have so many different meanings. For you right now, though, Cindy, this is about the ability to be able, because owls can do this. I swear to God, when you see them, you think they're swiveling their head completely around, but they're not. But they can go all the way to the back on the right and back up, and all the way back on the left and come up front. And if you'll notice, most birds have eyes on the side of their head. Owls have them in front like humans do. But their ability to see things is amazing. Like seeing things in, the dark. I got hiccups again. The dark, they can see things we don't even see. So their precision of seeing things is so intense. It's like you would take a scalpel in the dark to cut something, and you would just know how to do it without even looking. So for you right now, this is about reminding yourself to look at the whole picture, because I keep doing this with the bird. He keeps turning his head back and front, back and front. And it's almost like you have to be, the word they're using is, well, the words is high alert. And I feel that there's, and I'll use this word because, yeah, scuttlebutt. You know what scuttlebutt is because you're old enough, like old like me, to know scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt is like when people are up to stuff, and I don't want to say what they're doing is no good, but I'm getting what they're speaking is not polite. It's not good. So it's almost like you have to nip some things in the bud. But if you look both ways, the way the owl would, you'll see exactly what it is, and you'll be able to kind of use that scalpel and just kind of nip it in the bud. Just change it, fix it. And I get this is also in, because he's going in a circle, I feel this is in your circle, okay? Whether it's an event, I feel it's more your people that are in your circle, but they're not bad mouthing anything, but they're not telling the truths. They're putting out their own version of the truth, and we all know how that works out. Because usually one side, then the other side, and it's missed because it's something in the middle. So whatever it is, just be careful and kind of keep an eye out for it, because this is okay, I'll just tell you, this is gonna piss you off. Okay, this would piss me off, whatever it is. And that's what they're saying. Bear, if this happened or you heard this, you'd be so pissed off. It's like, yeah, whatever it is, you're gonna be pissed off, and it's gonna be able to be fixed because you're gonna nip it in the bud. That's what they're saying. Just get to the point. Tell her she's gonna be pissed. Take care of it. Okay, so that's your card today. It's the Great Horned Owl. I love when Spirit says, get to the point. All right, Tammy. Yeah, I could give you a card. Absolutely. Oh, my goodness gracious. Gotta love it, right? Just gotta love it. Oh, and I think I told you guys the story of the butterfly, right? Last week, I think. I think I did last week. I just wanted you to know they're turning up everywhere, and actually even turned up with the wolf's daughter on a beach, while they were on a beach in North Carolina, her and her husband celebrating their anniversary. On the beach, out of nowhere, came a monarch butterfly that came and was there, she said, for an hour, and it just kept sitting on them, and there was no other butterflies down by the water. So the story continues. You got to remember, Spirit can reach out and touch us in many different ways to support us and let us know that what's going on. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, woo! Oh, well, you got 2 cards as well. All right, that one just kind of jumped out. So the first card you get is the spider. Okay, so the spider talks to us about we're in charge. We're the masters of our own lives, that we clear our paths. We move the way we move. We respond to things the way we respond, but we got to remember we're responsible for it. We're responsible for ourselves. Nobody else. We're responsible for our decisions and choices. And that we are also the creator of our paths and our worlds, right? And the spider will go out and they'll spin a very beautiful web, and it can catch things that it needs to, and for food and what have you. And then every now and then we'll get bad high winds come in, and it'll put a hole in it, or maybe a bird will hit it or something, and it'll break. And what that spider does is it goes back up and mends the spot, or it takes a choice to go in another direction. So this is being shared with you because there's things going on, and if you want to move from them, you can move from them. Don't give yourself like second guesses. Don't think you're not competent enough to do that. You're fine on your own, and you have to begin to believe in yourself to continue the path you're on. Now, the second card that kind of dropped out was the medicine wheel. Okay, and that kind of goes with the life cycle, right? The medicine wheel has to be in balance. And it's all about good medicine. It's all about balance and working with others and knowing that we're all the same. You know, we all are worthy. We all have free choice and will. But you have to balance that, because I feel like with the spider and this card coming up, I feel like you've been trying to balance, but you don't feel confident enough, and you've got holes in the web, right? And you need to remember you're the creator of your life. You can do it. You have everything you need. When I look at your energy, you have everything you need except the confidence. And I feel like I'm looking at your soul. I can see the light glowing, but it's almost like you've got like something covering it. So you're only allowing some of that soul energy to seep out. Just embrace it. Just jump into who you are and own it. Because you're a good person. You have a lot of good things that can come in. Remember, repair or move the web. You know, you can shift it to whatever direction you want to. And by doing so, you'll open up so many more doors for positives to come in. And those are your two cards. And I hope they resonate for you, Tammy. Thank you for so much for being here. All right. Let me go down a little bit more. Carmela! How are you, Carmela? I hope you're well. Hi, Stan. I'm glad you do, because I don't. But boy, it was really cool to watch, Presh. This was just... I can't even tell you. It was so amazing. It had me, and I want to tell you this, Presh. It had me yesterday. It had me in a meditation. Like, she drew me in, and I was sitting there for an hour and 10 minutes before I came out of it. And I realized that, wow, you know, how cool is this? But she's strong. Whoever this is very strong. Okay. Well, that's good to know. All right. All right. Whew, that was a lot. Okay. I do, Carmela. I do. Good, Kim. I'm really glad. Of course. Of course. Presh. I think we all chase peace. I've been chasing peace for quite a while. Let me see what I can get for you, Carmela. Oh, well, you can always come back to this, Carmela. It'll always be there. Okay. Stupid little flies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'd like to go watch a football game with the kids. That would be fun. I haven't done that in years. All right, so your card is the element of water. Okay, so water is really strong. Water is what our bodies are made up of. We all need water to live, to grow. Plants and animals all need water. The planet needs water. And what it does is it renews, it refreshes, it cleanses. Okay. And so for you today, what it is cleansing out to bring you back to balanced energy, because I feel like almost like a flood came in, right? And they're showing me, and you're like, oh, which way do I go? Which way do I turn? So it's like everything is on your plate right now, and you're trying to juggle it to balance it, and you're feeling a little stressed. There's the things you want to do and the things you need to do. And then there's all this other stuff that flows in, and you're like, hold it, wait a minute, right? So what they're saying is take that breath of fresh air and stop and slow down and let that calming energy, that calm water come through just to settle you. And again, I'm being told for you as well, as I think I told somebody earlier today, take those 7 breaths, step out, right? Step out and stand on the ground. It can even be at the football game, Carmela, and just stand there and just breathe. Take those 7 breaths. Nobody needs to know what you're doing or why, but when you're feeling that overwhelming feeling, do that, and it'll bring the water in, the elemental water, to cleanse, clear, and settle you. So that overwhelming period is like gone. Okay, it's all up to us. All right, there you go, Carmela. And I hope you guys win. I hope you guys win. Oh, hi, Jeannie. How are you? I'm glad. I love you, Ruthie. I know. Paula, yeah, sure. I'm glad. Yeah, sure. No problem. Hang on. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is a riot. Oh, Ruthie. I love my Ruthie. She's known me a long time. She's been here to the cave, too. She knows me well. She even knows the ornery bear. So, all right, here we go, Paula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, okay. So this card I think came up earlier today too. I'm pretty sure it did. I don't remember anymore, but it's the ram. Okay, so rams are Chrysler, right? Ram. My dad worked for Chrysler for 45 years, and I'm just laughing because he just showed me a big Chrysler truck, the Ram. But rams are really actually quite unique animals. They are an animal in which, okay, this is what they're going to focus on. So I got to tell you what it is. Okay. So when the males try to dominate and take over the herd, they can bash their horns together, and they literally run, and they run so hard that when they push and hit each other, their necks are able to go back into like their shoulders and spine. It goes back in and comes back out, and this is how they're built, to kind of be able to take that collision and it doesn't really hurt them. So what I'm actually being shown for you today is I feel there have been some things coming in, and it's almost like you're trying to defend yourself, or just defend like your sacred circle. Your sacred circle is all the people that you hold near and dear at this time, and they're in there. You feel protective. They're by choice. They're your family by choice. They don't necessarily need to be family by blood, but you've been kind of standing in this position. Okay, so what I'm being told is you're very resilient, but even then you need to pick your battles, okay? Because I feel that whatever this is, it's kind of wearing on you. Like it's like the same old, right? And you're tired of having to deal with it. So what I'm being is told is don't give it don't give it any energy. Whatever this is, let it fall by itself and let it go. We can't step back in time to fix it, and we cannot fix people stuck on stupid. We just can't. No matter how hard we try, we can't. And also, it's their choice to do whatever it is, just because it doesn't resonate with us. But since it doesn't resonate, we need to let it go. Just let it go with love. Don't wish them bad. Don't do any of that. But this has to stop, because even the rams will get tired and they will falter and they can get harmed. So what I'm being told is take back your energy. Just don't add more energy to this particular person. And I really feel this is like, it's like a point of contention for you, and it has been for a long time, and they just keep showing these rams hitting each other's head. Stop putting energy into it, because you're not going to be able to change it. Just let it go. All right, so that is your card today, and it is the ram. Okay, thanks for coming on. I hope it resonated for you. All right, Miss Glenn, let's see what I can get for you today. All righty, let us go. Oh, well, you just got one, fell out too. Okay, so you get 2 cards too today. It must be a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, this is an awesome card. The first card I show you is the one that jumped out, and that's the elk. Okay, elks are awesome. They travel in herds. They have an alpha female, alpha male, and they watch out for the security of their herd. And what this is you kind of look out for the family. This is what I'm seeing. They're like encompassing the family. And again, family are people that mean the most to you, whether they're blood or not. It's the people that you protect as family. The second card, which actually goes along with this card, is the elephant. All right, I love elephants. Elephants are, oh God, they're so intelligent. They have emotions. They mourn and grieve their dead. They welcome the babies. They all help support the young ones as a family unit. And the females actually kind of dominate. The bulls go off on their own. Like when they're old enough, they'll travel with a young group of bulls, but once they hit a certain age, they move from that, okay? So they're out there on their own, but the females keep the whole herd together, the babies, and they take turns watching out for danger. If something comes in to attack, the females all put the babies and the older, weaker elephants into the center. They circle them, and so that anything coming in has to go through something, and they can't attack. This is what I'm being shown for you. You've got this beautiful family circle of friends and family that you've placed there, and you're kind of like the matriarch. You're like the one that comes in and everybody looks to for leadership. And it's about communication, because they're taking me back again to the elk, and elks communicate. They bellow, and it's actually the first time I ever heard it, I was like 16, and I was out up here around here, and I was in the woods more towards the middle of the state. I had never seen or heard elk other than in the zoo. And when they yell, it's like a huge bellowing. It sounds actually kind of like a person like yelling or in pain or something, but they're not in pain. So this is also for you about, communication, but it's communication with your tribe. I almost get that you guys meet, like you have a circle of women, young, old, young, not old, but young to older, right? Like, and you meet with these people and you discuss and you share, and they need you to know that this is really important. Okay, and it's really an important time right now, because women, and I love all you men, that's not what I'm saying, but women have a big role to play in the world right now. They all need to kind of stand and gather and rise together so that they can take care of certain things. Women need to stand in their power. And for centuries, we haven't, as a collective, as a group. And this is really important, especially for the younger people in your spirit circle, your sacred circle, okay? They need that kind of leadership, that mentoring to get them to where they need to be so that not only are they safe, but they're making good choices. So that's your card today, your cards, and it is the elk and the elephant. And I hope that resonates for you. Thanks for popping on today. I really appreciate it. Okie dokie. Let me go down a little bit here. You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, really? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, this wolf is just sitting in front of you. That I do remember. That's crazy. Okie dokie. Hey, Stan, I'll pull you a card. How are you, Stan? Haven't talked to you in long time. Let's see what I can get for you, Stan. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are one of my favorite critters. And actually, I think it was 3 days ago was World Otter Awareness Day. So your card today is the otter. I love otters. They're so cool. They really know how to balance life. They do their work and then they play. They rather play than work, but they do balance it. They're also very, the word like adaptive, right? They adapt to things in order to be able to achieve things, to be able to continue the species. This is kind of what I'm seeing for you right now. Stan, this is actually like about balancing and bringing in some new things for yourself to continue what you're meant to do. And it's really interesting that you pop on today as well, because for the last 3 days, you've really been on my mind, because we have, for the first time this year, we have kestrels that actually nested out here on my lake. And for the past 3 days, every time I went either on the porch or went to sit by the water, the kestrel came in. And I thought, wow, it's a beautiful, beautiful bird. So that kind of coincides with you popping up today. So I'm not really sure what's going on in detail, but they're saying that you need to kind of get back to the old ways of things that you were doing, and sharing that knowledge. And they're also saying work is almost like play, because you enjoy whatever this is to do so much. So it's about kind of reigniting that passion for yourself of doing what you do best. And that's exactly what they're saying, what he does best. And yeah, that's, to me, there's no coincidence the kestrel showed up for a reason. All right, Stan, thanks and for being here, and your card is the otter. I hope that resonates for you. Oh yeah, that's, yeah. It's not, yeah, and it's just stupidity. It's just stupidity. Oh, all right. So I am going to go down the list here a little bit. Ooh, okay. I could give you references, Ruthie. We should give them references for those people that saw the ornery bear. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I love you all. I've been on here a little bit more than an hour, almost an hour and a half. So God bless you all. And remember, tomorrow I'll be here with Holly Jenkins, and I've actually got a really interesting topic to talk about tomorrow. She doesn't even know, and I'm not going to tell her. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on Spiritually Paranormal. Same place, same stories. And until then, next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a blessed week.
Yeah. Cool, wasn't it? Bye, bear, Mom Bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, Mom Bear, Mom Bear.